So you want to become a better scalper. You're tired of being unsuccessful, working a 9-to-5 job, whatever the case may be. Well, I got good news. I'm here to help you guys out. I want to give you guys 6 or 7 tips that are actually going to make you either a professional scalper or at least a way better scalper. Day trading, swing trading, it's cool, but it's boring. It's a lot more exciting. You can make more money coming in and out of the markets multiple times in one day instead of just like, swing traders be taking 1, 2, maybe 3 trades in an entire 2-week span. Don't know how they do that, but you can do that. It's great, but it's not for me. And it's not for you because you're watching this video, right? With that being said, I do want to let you guys know I still have my ClarityForex app. It's down in the description. I'm teaching you guys how I scalp for free every single day. I mean, there's breakdown videos, outlook videos, recap videos. There's so much free content on this app that it's ridiculous. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's teaching people how to trade for free every single day, literally 100% free. It's all down below, so go ahead and sign up on the ClarityForex app today so you guys can become better scalpers like that. Smash the like button. It helps me out a ton. I can keep getting these free videos out for you guys. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe because a lot of you guys aren't subscribed and it doesn't make sense. If you want to see these videos right away, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the actual video. Alright, so before we get into the tips, I do want to say, follow me on Instagram where you're going to get more free tips, content, my daily life, a lot of good stuff. It's all going to be on my Instagram. So make sure you guys follow me at MambaFx Trading. It'll be right here on the screen. MambaFx Trading. Follow me on Instagram for more free content, and let's get right into the tips. Tip number 1, start slow. When I say start slow, what I'm kind of trying to tell you guys is don't rush into trading. You have to really take things slow, whether that's demo trading or I don't recommend it, but using lower amounts of money so you don't like really hurt your psychology. You have to do it. You have to start slow. You really have to get a feel for trading because it's not something that's easy. You have to test the markets, see the way they move, and just go slow. You don't want to just go out there and just start taking buys and sells on the 1-minute chart, just going crazy, trying to make all this money. Don't do it. It sounds fun. You want to make a lot of money. I understand you hate your 9-to-5, whatever the case may be, but just trust me, coming from someone who, been trading 5 years and 2 of those years very unsuccessfully, you have to start slow. So just move slow, trade on the demo, use a very, very small amount, but I really recommend demo trading. But if you're gonna trade money, use a very small amount to practice with first, but I would really recommend demo trading until you get the hang of it. That's tip number 1, just start slow, slow down, just don't rush into trading. Depending on how you trade, it's gonna, affect this kind of differently, but most importantly, tip number 2 is don't be afraid to lose because losing is okay and losing is normal. Everybody who trades, I don't care who your favorite mentor is, they lose. The last month or so, I've taken about 30 trades. I lost 4 of those, right? So I think I went 26 wins, 4 losses. And it sounds like that's crazy, but this is a really, really, really good month. But there is gonna be months where you don't have, wins like that compared to losses like that. The thing about Forex is you can take a loss, you could take 2 losses, you could take 3 losses and only win 1 time and still be successful. The way I trade is very simple, right? So my stop losses when I trade gold, they're like 15 pips, 20 pips at the most. But my take profits, my main targets are anywhere from 100 to 200 pips. So what does that mean? That means that I can easily lose 3, 4, even 5 trades in a row and then have 1 winner and I'm gonna be profitable. I still made money. So understand that losing is okay. And when you scalp, you're gonna lose, right? Because you're in and out. There's a lot of times where it doesn't go your way because it's so fast paced. So with that being said, hey, if you have a good risk reward, which you should, and you have a tight stop loss, which you should when you scalp, you're going to lose because it's just part of the game. It happens. I've taken so many losses in my life, in real life too, by the way, but in trading that you just get used to it. You get used to losing and realizing you're still a profitable trader. So understand you will lose in this game. You're not gonna just go out there and win, 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 win. I don't care who tells you that, and whoever's telling you that, whoever your mentor is lying to you because they're not going out there, they're not winning every single trade. That's literally ridiculous. That's pretty much impossible. With that being said, tip number 2, you're gonna lose. So get used to it, but understand that losing is a part of the game and you're actually gonna learn from it a lot. Tip number 3 is to set yourself some limits, okay? You have to have limits when trading, okay? Especially scalping. This is very important for scalpers. You cannot go out there and take 30 trades in one night. You just can't. You don't want to do that. You don't want to mess with your psychology that much because at the end of the day, you're just damaging your long-term success, really, because once your psychology is gone with trading, you're pretty much done. You're toast. Unless you can come back from that, which is very hard, you're done. So don't ruin your psychology by taking 500 trades in a single night. I understand you're looking at the minute or the 5-minute chart, but you can't just sit there and, oh, I took a 10 pip loss, I'm gonna re-enter. Oh, I took another 20 pip loss, I'm gonna re-enter and go for a 300 pip gain. It's not like that, right? When I scalp, I'll take my loss, 20 pips. I won't even trade till the next day. Will it be a scalp the next day again? Yes, but I'm not going to continue to re-enter unless that trading strategy says it's still a good trade, right? But don't over trade. Set yourself a limit. Only take, maybe 3 trades per day at the most, or whatever you want. My rule is I can only take 3 trades max in one day. So if I take a loss on a trade and I want to re-enter and then I lose again the third time, I say 3, but I think 2 is better, but I will do 3 if I really have to. But really, after 2 losses, you should stop and wait till the next day, let the markets refresh a little bit, relax, get your psychology back on track, and then trade again. But don't sit there and just keep entering and doing crazy stuff just because you have tight stop losses. Trust me, those tight stop losses, those little baby stops, they add up fast if you start to get crazy. And this is a really serious tip because I've seen a lot of people try to scalp and just re-enter, and then just all day, the market's just killing them. You have to treat this as if you're day trading or swing trading and just be very strict with yourself. Don't take a billion trades. Tip number 4, and this is a really big one for new traders, track your trades. Every trade you take, screenshot the result, screenshot the beginning of it, and write down why you took that trade, what you saw, and what happened at the end of that trade. The reason you want to constantly track your trades, go over your wins and your losses, is because it's going to actually imprint certain things in your mind, right? So you lost because, a certain pattern happened, right? So write that down. It happened again next week. Okay, write that down. Now you're teaching yourself mentally, hey, every time this pattern comes up, it's always a loss. Or every time this candle pattern happens, I always get stopped out. Now you're actually imprinting stuff into your own brain that's going to actually help you later down the road. For me, I don't track trades no more, but I used to track trades when I was first coming up, and it really helped me to realize that, hey, certain patterns happen every single day. Certain ways that, the markets move happen every day. You have a breakout and the candle's this big. Every time that candle's that big on a breakout pattern, always just plummets. Or every time some person in fundamentals, right, some person says something about the markets in this way, gold drops, gold rises, things like that. You want to always write that stuff down and constantly track it because you're going to always remember that, right? If you write it down, you have a better chance of remembering what happened. Like I said, later down the road, when it happens again, you're going to remember, oh, last time this happened, I got stopped out. Let me just get out early because this doesn't look good anymore. Boom, saved yourself from 10 pips, which is a lot for a scalper. So that's a really big one. Track and really constantly check and go over your losses, your take profits, and all that good stuff. But constantly go back at the end of the week and look, hey, win, loss. Why did I catch this win? Why did I catch this loss? And go over it so you can mentally imprint that into your brain. So tip number 5, find a strategy and run with it. And what I mean by that is don't go around looking for other strategies all different ways and take different courses and do all this crazy stuff. You have to find one strategy and run with it. Now, you guys are getting advice from me, so I'm gonna actually, not promote, but give you guys some insight on, a strategy you can take. And it's my strategy. I have a new app, it's called the Clarity Forex app, where I'm giving out free everything. Everything other than signals, right? Everything's free. You're gonna see every trade I take broken down in depth. You're gonna see my outlook video, so where I'm telling people, hey, this is what I'm looking at this week, so look for this. And you're also gonna get recap videos. There's a pip count. There's a lot in there, and it's all 100% free. So if you guys want a free in-depth strategy and it has a course on there and everything like that, just get the app. It's Clarity Forex. It's the best Forex app out there literally right now. That's free. So mess with that app. It's gonna teach you a lot. But back to the tip. Find a strategy that works for you and don't look back, because when you start to look at this strategy and this strategy and this strategy, you start to implement things from each strategy and it messes up the entire strategy. That's kind of like a big one because a lot of people do look for data here, YouTube videos, courses. Take this person's signals. Why are they taking? It's just too much. You're already messing with your psychology, which you don't want to do when trading Forex. And my last and final tip for you guys is use multiple time frames. And I know it sounds like, oh, but we want to scalp, use it, whatever. No, listen, instead of just looking at your 5-minute charts to scalp, you use your H4 and your daily, right, is a really higher time frame compared to the 5-minute, 10-minute charts, whatever you use. But you're gonna realize, hey, am I gonna look for buys or sells on those smaller time frames? Because you can only go up or down, right? So use your daily and use your H4 to realize market structure. Which way is price going? Where are we trending? Are we having Fibonacci retracements up or down? What are we doing on the higher time frames? And look at fundamentals. What's happening with the news? Positive news coming out for gold, positive news coming out for whatever pair you want to trade. But you have to use higher time frames to realize, are you going up? or are you going down? Once you realize, okay, we're in a bullish market, right? Whether it's above or moving averages or any of the other reasons. Okay, now you're gonna go to your 5 minute, your 15 minute, whatever you wanna use. I use the 5 minute to actually see, hey, the way I trade is very simple. I look for breakouts on my 5 minute chart. And if you have the Clarity Forex app, then you know I trade these patterns and they're very simple and easy to find. It's all there for free. I show you guys breakouts to the upside, breakouts to the downside, how I made 10K, how I made 20K in one trade, whatever. It's all there. So that's kind of how I do it. I look at the higher time frames. Okay, it's a buying market. Let's go to the 5 minute and let's look for a beautiful breakout to the upside on a 5 minute chart. Very tight stop loss, huge take profit, and I'm going to trail my stop loss all the way up. I'm going to make a lot of money, right? And that's how I'm trading. It's very simple. And that was the final tip of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please smash the like button. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on the road to 100K. We just hit 70,000 followers on Instagram. So go follow me. Let's hit 100,000. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Take these tips with a grain of salt. Do what you got to do, but just pay attention to a lot of them because they're very serious and it's going to help you become a better or even a professional scalper in a small amount of time. Appreciate you guys. If you want the Clarity Forex app, it's all down below. Anything I offer is all down below in the description. Check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Don't tell me how I'm feeling when you really don't know. Used to be my little shawty at all of my shows. Yeah, I bust a couple shots if you fuck with my bro. Now you're thinking that you're wrong, cause you know what I don't. Started at the bottom and you used to be here. You seeing that I'm up and you say it's not fair. You wanted me back, but I really don't.